10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Should I go and get started?
Yeah, sorry, I just got all the music
Reserve
started
time.
and stuff. I should probably check my mic volume, given that randomly
Dial
resets
band.
sometimes.
Alright, I'm streaming.
Cool, good. Right, so here we go again. Second game, Orange against Scythe. Scythe pulling off a neat victory, which actually, in terms of JDL games, Orange have lost their last 3. After being the only person in the Asia 1 division with no losses, they got wiped by Arrow yesterday, and not starting off too well against Scythe. But we are seeing that Naga ban again, so looks like we won't be getting any Miracle Nagas,
seconds.
which does make me kind of sad. I know, right? Oh, such sad.
Reserve
Such
time.
sad. Do you know who on Orange plays Bat? Because that's been banned frequently. David?
I mean, I assume Winter does, obviously.
But I mean,
But I could be wrong.
yeah, I mean, I was more up to date on Orange a little while back. I'm not too knowledgeable about their current team makeup, but certainly
Winter's
that Bat.
probably my favorite caster, as I think I mentioned to you earlier.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you did, yeah.
always nice to see him for me.
I'm gonna assume that's a Winter target then. And the Lycan coming out. I mean, that's not a hero I consider tier 1.
Lycan has had a lot of presence in the Asian scene, so key throughout the Signet Cup.
Yeah. Actually, I've been seeing an awful lot of, I mean, you know, everybody, I kind of don't like the phrase vaguely
10 seconds.
vaguely or overtones, but the idea of kind of Chinese Dota has always been hard carry Dota. From what I've been seeing in recent games, Asian Dota these days is not exactly push oriented, but certainly summons and aura oriented, which can achieve a lot of push.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a Lycan.
I'm so happy Lycan's back in the meta. He's one of my favorite heroes to play. I love playing Lycan.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
My stream doesn't appear to be working. I
Most
may have just actually
strange.
started my stream now. Appear to be having a couple issues.
Well, there's still
should
testing
fix
phase. Still testing phase.
Yes,
You'll
I got the
be-
testing phase brackets, so I can't get in trouble.
Yeah, tomorrow
there it
there'll be a choice of
Seconds to
streams.
go.
Hooray! And there's the Invoker ban as well coming out from Scythe. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I've been seeing him used kind of pushy as well, with lots of Forge Spirits coming out. Am I right in thinking that before the previous nerf, they actually had the range to kind of do a sniper trick on towers and shoot from outside the tower range?
I don't think so.
No,
Could be wrong.
that's
but
what
I
I'd
don't
heard.
think that's the case.
I don't play Invoker. I just watch other people play him and pick stuff up from there.
Could be wrong, but I don't think that's the case.
They certainly had
But
a big nerf
Sand King out
recently.
again for Scythe. I'm telling you, Sand King's making a big resurgence in the meta.
I think, given what Scythe showed last game, that was a also called it massive Sand King fan plus Gabe Newell's favorite hero, so got to be good. He's
Right.
great because you can either play him as, I mean, right now Orange kind of have a problem. If they pick a melee mid, which they might want to do, they'll have Sand King going up against it, and that's a problem.
Reserve time.
But if they pick a ranged mid, Sand King can easily fit into a support somewhere else.
Radiance
But
pit.
there's the Doom from Scythe.
They clearly
Interesting
will not have to
plays.
play against him.
Yeah.
Doom was very effective in their strategy, so maybe they're going to switch out the Mirana for the Doom. Or
I mean,
maybe the Darkseer, not Darkseer, or the Slardar for the Doom.
Well, the other thing I'd really like to see on Doom is, you know, the kind of
Oh, it really gets picked up.
we're just going to see the same damn teams, other than Nature's Prophet. The other thing about the Doom is, you know, there's just kind of feeling that soon as you get kind of past just the early laning stages, then you obviously just want to get the Alpha Wolf for it. And I agree with that
10
to an
seconds to
extent,
go.
but because it's just so damn good.
5
But there's so many
seconds.
interesting things you can do with
Yeah.
kind of with the stun, with the early game Raise Dead if you can get the Troll Summoner.
Dyer's ban.
Also,
I'd really like to see
when you have
interesting
solo, as
devours.
often do in Doom.
Ban.
Yeah.
Getting the region from the I forget who
The Red Satyr.
creep that gives that, but
Yeah.
the Red Satyr, yes, gives the region. That's really good in the early laning phase. Really good. That's like an early Ring of Health.
10
And actually,
seconds to go.
I very much doubt they'll do this because you don't often see a ganky Doom. But if you are looking for a ganky
5
Doom,
seconds.
you can get the movement speed aura from the Kobold, I think Packmaster it's called, which is normally kind of, you know, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
it's a
how that
useless one.
works.
Nobody wants that. But if suddenly your whole team is
Right.
making walking 15% faster, that's almost like having a Spirit Breaker running along next to you,
Yeah,
which makes a big difference.
He's a very flexible hero.
So Nyx, DK, Ember, and Slark banned out. I think I do like the Slark ban. Orange possibly thinking that Scythe were very intimidated by their play of it last game and might be picking it up here because of course they've got the first pick. And Scythe do need an offlane, I think. So yeah, good ban.
Yeah. The DK ban was interesting from Scythe.
10 seconds to go.
And it certainly wouldn't have been bad with Nature's dropping for the push. But that means that's the thing they're afraid of. Maybe they should consider going back to... Oh, Ancient Apparition has gotten so big.
Yes.
So big lately, especially in China.
Just absolutely huge. I mean, he's a very, very good hero. Laning, global, you know, late game, mid game. I don't know why he's not one of the supports I don't rate hugely. I don't know what the problem I have with him is. He just... And I've been killed by him plenty, but I don't know. They're just...
AA?
yeah, there seem to be better
10
choices a lot of the time.
seconds to
I mean, I
go.
know he's just amazing.
I often think of him as a combination with Faceless
5
Void,
seconds.
or Elder Titan. Those are good combos with Ancient Apparition.
Reserve time.
I can see that. I mean, you know my Elder Titan fetish at the moment with that magic damage and armor.
AA had a very, very big role in almost all of the Cena Cups finals that is DK versus
Dyer's pick.
who they play in the finals? VG Gaming. I think he had a 100% pick ban rate.
Wow, that's amazing. And was it you who told me that the Chilling Touch buff, you know, bonus magic damage for allies, if put on Weaver, you know, with his Germinate attack, which fires a second shot off every now and again, the Chilling Touch
10
stacks
seconds
won't
to
actually
go.
reduce for the second Germinate attack when that procs.
5 seconds.
So that's
I
quite an
didn't know
interesting.
that.
That's quite an
I
interesting
didn't-
thing as well. I'm not 100% sure whether the Germinate
not
attack
aware of
carries
that.
the extra damage. I think it does. I want to say, but that's another interesting AA combo.
That's interesting. Well, that's maybe explains why they did an odd Weaver pick I didn't really understand in that game. But if that's true, that would actually explain it. Because I'm relatively anti-Weaver. I don't think he's a terrible hero, and he's certainly good in some situations, like a combination with Abaddon. If you want to go for a very divey Weaver, that can be a great dual lane. But, yeah.
I mean, I kept trying to play him as an
Usually
offlane hero,
That big on Weaver.
and I didn't have fun
I
there.
just don't think it's a good escape.
I think if you're going for mid game, then he can be good. He just needs enough time to get to Desolator, I think, and then he's just so incredibly annoying.
You
He
really
can't
need
be
a-
kind of
you
the
need a Lincoln
linchpin of your
Sphere
whole
and a
thing.
Desolator.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's one of those. You don't need it. He can still be very useful otherwise. And
It's just like,
in fact,
you
Weaver
have a
push
mid-game
is terrifying.
carry
Radiance pick.
Yeah,
Weaver
now I have seen that work, but
Weaver pushed mad.
mid-game, it's like a mid-game carry who needs a ton of farm to come online. And it's very powerful once he does get to that level, but if he doesn't get kills and get farm really fast, and he's not a great flash farmer or anything,
Yeah.
I don't know,
I mean, if you
I'm
kind of look at the
not for it.
with the heroes that have come out already, and I think this is kind of a good comment on Weaver. They're all useful.
5 seconds.
Even if you're a bit behind, you know, Sand King's got amazing stuns. As soon as he gets Epicenter, that's a whole ton of damage.
Reserve
Doom,
time.
obviously, Doom. And the same with the orange heroes. Weaver would stand out a little bit if picked now, just for the kind of like, oh, hi guys, I'm going to be coming online in 25 minutes,
Yeah.
but doo-dee-doo.
You definitely have he's demanding on his team. He requires that they operate by his schedule.
Yeah.
Even when, because even if someone like another very hard carry like Anti-Mage, the Anti-Mage can do several different things for you. Like if you're behind, you can't win team fights. He can split push very well. He can team fight. He can gank. He's has a very reliable escape. Weaver can't really contribute in a big way to any of those things. He's not that bad of a laning hero, but in the sort of early mid game, he doesn't really contribute anything until he has one or really two big items up.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Anyway, we're talking about this for a long time.
He's a tricky one to get. I think that maybe the trick to using Weaver is in team fights early game. You've got to try and make sure he gets the kills, because I think that can make a huge difference. But he's naturally the kind of hero who tends to get assists. You know, lots of little points of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyway, I don't think we'll see Weaver picked up here. AA, Sand King, Doom, and Puck. I mean that's a strong lineup right there. I like what they can do AOE. I like what they can do. I mean, when they get that Puck leash on and then land an epicenter in there. But they are kind of putting all their eggs in the Doom basket, which isn't always the most reliable basket to put your eggs into, if you know what I'm saying.
They could pick up a relatively well scaling off lane. I mean, Slark, you think about that as.
Well, I mean, Orange have shut that down. They've got Slark, they got
there.
Slark and Nature's Prophet have both been taken out. Those would be my top choices for that role.
Maybe a Bristleback. I could see him working well here.
Yeah?
Would let them be very tanky with Doom and Bristle. Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
And it's the Morphling. Okay, I'm looking forward to this.
Another Lincoln Sphere kit, but that's sort of in the same category as Weaver, though. Not the
Yeah.
most reliable escape, needs a lot of farm to come online, but can be very devastating if the other team can work at his schedule.
I mean, I don't know. I think
Maybe
Morphling's
in that
escape
same
is.
category.
I think Morphling's got all of the escape, right? He can relocate to replicate. He's got wave form, and then if things are really bad, he just morphs strength and runs away. Yeah, early game he's tricky.
Is it be a Doom offlane, or are we going to see dual lanes, or is it going to be a Sand King offlane, or Puck offlane with Morphling mid, Doom mid?
It can't be Doom jungle, right? It's not 2000. It's not 2013. It can't be Doom jungle, right? Okay, thank you. I just needed to hear that.
It's obviously they have Morphling, Puck, and Doom as their carries. I guess it could be a Doom jungling if they want to put Sand King in the solo offlane, but he's not really respected as an offlane in the pro scene. I don't think they have bad lanes. It just they have options. They're going to think of how they want to list heroes together. And Slardar again. Nature's Prophet is relatively late game for Orange, but now Orange has the very early focus team with Miracle on Morphling being by far the hardest carry.
Oh, Miracle on I mean, that's going to be
interesting.
He's going to be my focus, I think, for watching in these games, because I love watching Miracle. It's just mad. The stuff that comes out of him is just mad. He often
Orange again going for the.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the teams have sort of switched tactics. Orange now going for the early push with Nature's Prophet and Slardar and Mirana, who all peak relatively early, and Sai who's going to hold out for the late game.
10 seconds to go.
This is going to be an interesting one,
Orange,
I think.
Orange built relatively well for against the Doom. Mirana or Nature's Prophet or Mirana are relatively good Doom targets, but he can't really Doom both, and both can kite away from Doom quite well.
Plus, of course, Orange picked up the Rubik, so we're seeing Rubik against Doom this time rather than on his team. Immediate Nature's Prophet.
Mirana, Slardar, Rubik, and Doom have been in, and Sand King have been in every game.
Yeah, very true. Sorry, I'm just enjoying this. Nature's Prophet going straight up to top lane, and the entire Dire team going straight up to meet him. I mean, they must know his movement patterns, because they're not rushing out where he's placed the ward. But I think they know that he's probably already gone.
To rotate as many into the jungle. I think they expected a big rotation in the jungle like last game, but instead they just sent Nature's Prophet up with the solo teleport. So I think it worked well. So he won't have straight into level 1. Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about that ward being placed there is
they're gonna try lane the Slardar. See, why doesn't Orange go for an aggressive tri lane here? It would be perfect for it.
With Mirana. Well, with who? Mirana, Rubik.
It was Slardar,
Rubik.
And Visage.
Slardar. Oh, that is what they're doing, isn't it? Oh, aggressive, of course, yeah.
And Morphling's gonna get good farm.
Yeah, I really don't see
Orange,
Nature's
I think,
Prophet
should
shutting down
definitely be
Morphling
going
at
for the
all.
aggro. No, and he's not going to get good levels or farm. And Slardar might get pretty good levels. I mean, it is going to be a Doom Morphling. So they'll be able to shut him down effectively. But
Wow, but
Morphling's
that's...
a lot harder carry than the Slardar.
But you can't... I mean, obviously you can shut down a Doom, but Devour just means that you've got that constant, guaranteed...
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
going to be shut down completely,
Right.
even if
he'll
you
be
kill me
okay.
100 times.
They're gonna have to get kills on him. A lot of kills. And they'll get a couple kills, but will it be enough? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce...
Utilize their early game advantage.
You want to introduce one of the teams? I'll go through the other. We've got to do it quick, because there's
sounds
going to be
good.
kills.
I'll go for Scythe real quick. So we have on Scythe we have Freedom up here on the Ancient Apparition. In the tri-lane is Wakakaka on the Sand King, and Morphling played by the hard carry Miracle. That's going to be so exciting to watch.
Just a
At
quick
mid,
moment.
We have
I like
Ponson.
his Morphling
Go ahead.
set. I very rarely like
Oh
Morphling
yeah,
sets.
I like it a lot too.
Anyway, sorry,
Just
yes,
digging
done.
the armor. Very Greco-Roman. And so I'm gonna turn my game on. But Doom, and we have Doom on the off lane now in the jungle, played by Hana.
Oh, he did get the perfect skill there for a solo offlane Doom. He's got raised dead.
Oh, that is quite good.
And did you mention the mid? I may have just missed it, but
I did.
Pelos in there, yeah. Alright, well, rocking it out from Orange, we've got Winter up on the Nature's Prophet. He's going to be looking to try and shut down Miracle as much as he can, but it doesn't look like he's having much luck. Yep, mid is Marana, played by Ysera, and down on the bot lane, currently uncontested tri-lane, Insidious on Visage, Sharky on Rubik, and Exochus, and I apologise for getting that name wrong, on the Slardar. I'm assuming I got it wrong. If it's actually any of the things I've said, I'll be really surprised. But Havost is probably wrong.
Get a fast blink.
Doom farming up the Radiant jungle now, but he doesn't. Oh yeah.
That is ours.
So I mean, he's shutting down. He's not shutting down anyone. That's the thing. The only thing he's shutting down is the Radiant jungle, and that's not something that you need to be concerned about shutting down. To be blunt.
So Slardar's leading in last hits with 14 and 5, but Morphling's right behind him with 13 and 9.
Yep.
And
And
Doom has more last hits than Nature's does.
yeah, and I mean, given that
Nature's
Doom
level
hasn't been
3,
in,
just started level 3. Doom's is a level behind him.
given that Doom hasn't been in lane, these denies of Slardar are kind of wasted. He's been able to farm even freer because the deny literally isn't
Yeah, I
an
agree.
issue.
They should push the tower. It looks like that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, they really should.
Radiant's middle
Sand King's
tower
rotating
is
down.
Sanking and Doom. Oh, and there's the Nature's Prophet TP, but
Nature's
he's
down
gone
too.
in.
They're committing a lot.
Yep, they want to try and get this tower down. Winter actually losing
I think
almost
they're
half his
gonna get
health from tower harass.
They're not doing enough damage. I guess that's the creep's turn to it.
There's the glyph though.
Comes out.
Slardar
Slardar's
crush.
trying to zone out.
Razor looking to get off a nuke. 2 charges on Soul Assumption. And it is enough. It is
Oh.
enough. The escape on Burrow Strike just doesn't help, unfortunately.
Dyer's bottom tower is being
Now this is what I really like to see as
Got a
well.
catapult here.
They are making sure that catapult stays alive, even if it means they tank a few hits. Yep, and this is the right time to leave because it'll hit the catapult a few times.
The
But then,
catapult, they got the aggro though.
well, the aggro automatically switches off the catapult if creeps get close.
Yeah, right.
So they moved off at just the right time there, I think.
And now they're gonna get the tower. Think he's gonna go for
Oh,
the deny. No.
not going to get it.
Bottom tower has been destroyed.
What's the payoff here for Radiant? I mean, now suddenly we got Morphling with totally free
But-
farm.
Yeah, Morphling now has complete free farm.
Yep, 29 for sorry, 26 for 9 now. And I want to say that's the dangerous thing here. Oh, he's got a Ring of Bazi turned on,
Something coming on.
so they're looking to push as well.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wakakaka, just doing a nice bit of area denial there.
Perseverance coming in the courier. That's a pretty fast perseverance. 4 or 5 minutes.
Wow.
But he's not going for Midas. I'm surprised he didn't go for Midas considering this free farm. They need him to go very hard.
Nachos or anything, but it is
Oh, they certainly
important
need to
the
go hard. I think the other thing is, and this is the other thing about the Midas, they need to get there very quickly.
Yeah. But he could have got, he already has the Perseverance coming to him. That's a Midas.
You're right, yeah.
Perseverance and a Basilius. He could have it by now.
Give or take a
He
couple
could
of
have
gold,
popped
yeah.
his Midas before 5 minutes.
Without any kills. I just realized that is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gotten very good farm. He's been up against a Nature's Prophet. This is why I don't understand why they didn't go for the aggressive try lane. They
Yeah.
could have taken the safe lane tower instead of the off lane tower.
And also, you know, treants are great for defending an off lane, but at the same time, it's also a potential farm for the enemy carry. And even if you're good at microing it, you've got to concentrate on microing it so that they don't get killed. That's tricky. It's another bit of your brain which isn't being used for other stuff. Beautiful courier there on the Dire. It's that nice moth, but it's got
Oh, that's nice. I don't like the flame axe. I think it would look better as a flame moth.
You don't like the flame? I kind of like it. It might not work the best on the moth. It kind of looks like it's on fire, which is kind of like it doesn't look like a fiery hound or something. It genuinely looks like somebody caught a moth and set it on fire. But I'd love that gem for one of my careers. Was he just checking Rosh?
Yeah, it's a great gem. I'm not sure how well it fits with the courier.
I think Pelosin was just chucking a quick illusory orb down into in the rush bit to make sure that Winter probably wasn't rushing. But that would have been very strange given that Winter is
shenanigans down there.
Fully observable in top lane. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there another secret Rosh strat revealed by the orange lineup? Like, I don't know, amp damage plus.
I mean, they do have a good Rosh strat with Slardar ult is also very nice for it, but he can't solo it. They would need Slardar and Nature's Prophet in the pit for that to work.
Yeah.
But meh.
Maybe he was just scouting out a gank actually. Maybe he was wondering, oh, is there someone looping around through the forest there? And he was checking that instead. That would make more sense to me. If we've still got any stats people listening, I would be really interested to know what is the quickest Rosh ever in Pro Dota and with what comp.
I've wondered. Well, I've you know, obviously I've seen lots of level 1 Roshans. So I would guess it's probably. I mean, I've definitely seen them people get Roshan before creep spawned. Plenty of times.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think if you're going for a level 1 Rosh strat, you need to get it at 0-0 at the latest. Like that's kind of the latest you can get it. Without it arguably beginning to cost you in terms of lane XP. I mean, it can still work. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if you get it at, 15 seconds after, but then it's beginning to be offset by free farm for the other team in lanes.
Yeah.
We all had a game once, weren't we? Where was it? I think it was with you, and you were trying. It might have been like the first game we ever played with you. And then I suddenly see Vengeful Spirit has died in the Roshan pit.
Oh yes.
And I'm just like, get in there! And nobody else on the team noticed that message pop up. Like Meta was like praising me for my map awareness the entire time. He's like, how did you know that they were doing Roshan? I'm like, I'm just that good, I guess. Because I'm suddenly screaming, get to the Roshan pit! We shall defeat them!
Never speak of it again. Never speak of it again. That was not our best game.
It was a bold strategy.
Although,
it was Bristle, Venge, Dazzle, or something, wasn't it?
Yep, Bristle, Venge, Dazzle, Alchemist, TA? And someone else.
TA tank, good.
This interesting fact here from Lua. This Slardar got his Vanguard at 6:43. That is the fastest Vanguard time in the history of Pro Dota.
Oh wow!
It beats a record by Hani by 7 seconds. So in these two games, we've seen both the slowest and the fastest Vanguard on Slardar in the history of Pro Dota.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Just had a message in the stream. Would you be able to turn up your mic volume? I don't know whether it's maybe just
Yes,
because my music
absolutely.
is too loud and my voice is too loud.
Absolutely. Are you?
Okay, I
go
like
higher.
pauses actually. It enables me to check my Steam chat even when I don't have a second monitor, which I'm planning to do this week, guys. Oh god, I've said it now. It's out there. It's official. It's actually a promise.
You can't take
Oh
it back
no!
now. You're gonna enrage your fans.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah, well, while we wait, any idea
Someone
where?
who's watching my stream, I got 2 watchers.
Oh, nice. Do you know where Cheese Toasty is right now?
The United States, right?
Are you serious? Sorry, we're actually getting penises drawn. Like I thought this is as much.
Who's drawing it?
Oh, and there's some boobs. I think it's
My screen's
Slada.
messed up.
Who's Slada? Oh, by the way, apparently the Slada's name is pronounced a little bit like Roxkiss, so I'm gonna call it Skokskis. Skokskis. Yeah, let's go for that.
Soksha.
Skokskis. Sorry?
Soksha? No, that can't be
Soksha.
Soksha. Soksha plays for Sigma.
Right. Well,
I have already heard him call him SXO. That's what I thought he'd be calling himself.
SXO. Well, that has the appeal of simplicity. I might just go with that. I think he's the one who is doing this beautiful
Well, yeah, he is the one doing the
Grecian
drawing.
style art, minus the fig leaves, all over the minimap there. Now we're obviously going for a little bit of Picasso. I believe this is a duck. Yeah, that's definitely a Picasso duck.
Yeah, I'd say Picasso.
Yeah.
This is starting to look more like Matisse to me, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
It
that.
has more form than his earlier surrealist work. He's now moving into his structured phase.
Yeah, and now obviously this is just a deep philosophical statement about the nature of life. There, infinity symbol. You could twist it slightly, and he'd actually be getting quite nicely into Escher as well. This really is pro doodling.
Okay, no, I could see the Escher. I see that.
He just needs to flip it out and make it not make sense. Oh, there we go. Beautiful play, beautiful play. Right on the mid lane, right in the river. And yeah, there we
Miracle's still leading the net worth chart by about, let's see, what is this? It's 374 gold over Slardar. And Puck, we forgot to talk about the mid lane. We were so focused on tower and everything.
There's so much going on.
Looking at the last hits, Puck is 28 and 15. Demorano's 14 and 9.
Oh dear.
She has about more than 100 net worth advantage on her. Level wise, Demorano's level 5. Puck is almost level 7. He's 16 experience away from level 7, so Puck is dominating this middle lane.
I mean, I find that kind of strange. I mean,
He has a Manta and brown boots.
Morana's great for getting harass mid.
Mantle.
And Puck's great for dodging harass, but I wouldn't have thought that Puck had such a huge advantage just in terms of getting last hits. I mean, yeah, he can illusory orb every now and again and get a bunch at the same time.
Looks
but
like Visage and Slardar are
Visage joined in.
engaging in artistic.
That was a
sweet
beautiful pillar
that was
there that was drawn briefly, with a nice top piece and bottom piece on the pillar. Yeah, pro choices. Anything interesting going on in the item lists? So, oh yeah, as we said, that's the quickest ever Slardar Vanguard. So, big props there to
That's definitely the
SXO.
thing to note.
I mean, the Morphling Perseverance as well. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, that's a very fast perseverance as well. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand why he's not going Midas, honestly.
Puck is the first hero to hit 6. Sand King is currently
Alright,
lowest
so we got a
at
quick
3.
chat trivia while we're.
Yep.
We can do chat trivia while we're waiting for the.
Oh, I always lose at chat trivia, but yeah, let's go for it. Alright.
Okay, hold on, let me clarify this.
And I always want to know whether you know the answer as well, Davidy.
Okay, I won't. He's just asking me the question. Okay, so who is the most picked or banned hero in 6.80 so far, Pro Dota? The most picked to the highest pick ban rate, so to speak.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I was just checking Twitch chat. Which hero?
It's fine. Who's the most picked or banned hero in Pro Dota 2 in patch 6.80? The most seen in draft as either picked or banned.
We had this question a couple of weeks ago, and it might have changed. I think then it might have been.
That was over like a time period. This is just.
Yeah. I think it might. Oh. I think it'll be a support.
Guess. Either Mirana or Nature's Prophet. That's my guess.
I would go for Mirana was probably my top pick. Otherwise, I think it will be a support. Visage, possibly AA.
Oh no.
So yeah.
AA. But he's been only seen as much in the Chinese scene. I'm trying to think about heroes that have a lot of presence in both the Western and the Eastern scenes.
Yeah,
Mirana,
true.
Nature's Prophet are the two that come to mind.
I think Mirana's my best bet.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Mirana, and as my second guess, I'll guess Nature's Prophet. So.
Oh no,
that's my guess,
Sephiroth.
official.
Possibly. Let me just check this. Yeah, this match is
He
now.
lived as he died.
With all the pauses, Steam's obviously been having an OAP moment. So yeah, this match has actually gone on now for 2 hours and about 10 minutes. Should have been done probably in about an hour and a half. So I'm probably only going to catch the second
The answer.
of the VP games for anybody waiting. But yeah, let's get to the answer. That's more interesting.
Oh, Mirana going on Doom here with the haste rune. But it's just going to back off. AA and Sand King are rotating that direction.
Scythe wants it. Scythe
Anyway,
wants
no.
it.
So the answer is in fact Invoker, with a
Really?
31.9% pick rate and 55.8% ban rate.
Wow, I'm actually quite surprised.
Mirana is all the way down at 7th.
I mean that's atrocious. Oh, but there comes the and now the TP's coming in, so they're not going to be able to run away from this. Oh, and Puck manages to get the Mirana kill with a losery orb. I like that. Well played. Well played. Doom not picking up either of the kills though, and I think he's the one that they really wanted him on. Picking up mana boots this time. So he's going to be spell heavy Doom. I'm wondering whether we might see him avoid the Wolf Aura a little bit longer now and go for a bit more some more active casts. I would like that, as I said. I'm not sure it would be the best idea. But
I definitely think we're gonna. Well, I don't know, definitely. But it's mana boots coming out. We may see a mech on Doom. He can be a good mech carrier if he.
Yep,
can
there we
keep
go.
his mana up.
Buckler
So that's what
just
we may
got bought.
see here. Oh, yep.
Good call.
There
Good
you
call.
go. I'm a genius. Morphling still has got an excellent farm.
Oh, I hate this hero
He's
so
almost
much.
enough for his ultimate orb.
Sorry, just hating on Puck here. It's just so annoying. So annoying. So very, very, very annoying.
Wait, what is annoying?
Puck. Just everything about him. It's a bit like Wind Ranger with the ha ha ha. It's like, oh, it's like, here I am. Oh, you little brat.
Puck doesn't. That doesn't bother me as much.
Is he not? Oh no. Oh no. He's one of my just most hated heroes. The ones with the the annoying grins and the annoying laughs really annoy me. Like, give me a Kunker or something where his victory laugh is like, oh ha ha. Then you're not taking the piss. You're just happy. But hee hee hee, here I am. That's just trolling, basically. Sand King getting his farm up.
Miracle.
He'll be
Very close to that Lincoln's.
I mean, I like Mana Boots or Sand King, but I have been seeing them just go straight blank recently. I mean, that's another mark of the pro game, I guess. All 5 heroes on the side team heading up to top now.
Sand King chooses not to pick up his mana boots, so they are gonna wait. They want the Rubik. Rubik.
They want the Rubik.
He knows everyone's missing.
There it is.
Oh,
there's nothing he can do from that. Yep, very quick, and that'll be a tower straight down as well.
And they're gonna go for the deny on this tower.
And I mean, the downside is Slardar is free farming, but is that such a huge downside? I mean, it's not good, but it's not the worst.
He's going for Blink, so he's gonna have Vanguard and Blink. He'll definitely contribute more into the fights right now than the Morphling does.
Oh, there's the AA. Pelosin doing a good job here cutting down Winter. Really helped take advantage of that AA ult. Mirana Arrow though, he gets taken out.
Mirana.
Well played there by
fate tonight.
by Isera.
Yeah, he phase shifted out and thought he could maybe turn it around once they're running and blowing her mana, but she still left.
Yeah. I do just want to throw out, it seems like we've had casters just dropping like flies during this game. Our internet connections are generally fairly stable though, so and we're not getting any lag, so we should be fine.
AO flies in. Nature's Prophet is here to help.
Oh, are they gonna get? They got the destroy.
And they
Good
do get the
job.
tower.
Has been destroyed.
I saw Dota Cinema, you know, their top plays season. One of the best I've ever seen was a deny on a tower by a spiderling, a single spiderling.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Spiderlings have more damage. There was a GIF going around on Reddit of how one spiderling does more damage at level 1 without any items or anything on the Spirit Bear than Lundred Spirit Bear.
Really? Oh wow.
Now of course the Spirit Bear scales and he gets levels and items and passives and all that cool stuff. But still, at level 1, one spiderling does more damage than the Spirit Bear.
Oh, that's legit.
But they're gonna go on this Morphling.
I mean, they're
Lincoln
pretty
Sphere's
scary.
up,
Oh dear, Miracle Run! Yep, morph strength.
Yep, okay,
He's
so they don't have
morphing
to
the
lift.
strength. Yep, there's the waveform.
Yep.
Does he have a replicate out anywhere? I don't
Arrow hits
see
him.
one.
They're gonna have,
Arrow hits him,
they're
and
gonna
now the
have
Visage
familiar
stun chain.
stuns.
But he's gonna have waveform again very, very shortly. Yep, there it is. He's back behind Doom now. And the puck ult is down. There comes a Mirana ult. Does anybody have dust? Oh, Mirana being cheeky, but yeah, oh, and there's the AoE.
Morphling just dives through her. This is just not.
Oh, Morphling gets taken out by a
By
Nature's
the way,
Prophet
AA does
ult.
fall.
Probably shouldn't have been that bold, I want to say.
Ancient Apparition.
No, that was a Nature's Prophet ult that dealt with the Morphling.
Yeah, but Morphling survived. Ancient Apparition fell.
Oh, really? God damn it. Well, that's nowhere near as important. Yep, that's good. What did I think that was
So
Ancient
you want to hear
Apparition?
some more fun facts?
Always,
All these
Davidy,
fun facts away
always.
From Lua doing a great job as our statsman. 11:49 was Miracle's Lincoln's time for its Lincoln Sphere.
Mhm.
That is also the fastest Lincoln Sphere time
Oh!
for in the history of Pro Dota.
On any hero.
So yes, Slardar gets his Vanguard, but Morphling just gets his Lincoln Sphere.
On any hero or on Morphling.
The record before was on any hero. The record
Wow.
was according to Lua. The record before was 12:38. He beat it by almost a full minute.
That is amazing. And I mean, it doesn't surprise me though. This has been a game where there's just been total free farm on certain lanes for
Because he got totally
most of the
free farm,
time.
including some tree ant farm.
Let's just have a quick look at the kills deaths though, because I mean,
He is ready to go.
Morphling has 2 assists. That'll have helped him along the road a little bit. Slardar has 1. But neither of them have kind of had the big PvP presence which would explain such massively quick items. It's just perfect farming. I mean, I was coaching Wave B yesterday, and you know, I was chatting to
Okay, hold
Skyfall of
on.
the captain. Are you alright?
I'm sorry, and I had that wrong. It is I was wrong. It was the fastest Lincoln Sphere time on Morphling, not any hero.
Okay. Okay. Well, still, wow.
But still,
I mean, I was coaching Wave B yesterday, and I was saying, you know, let's focus on a small skill and practice on that today. You know, just an element of it in addition to the wider team practice, and that skill will be last hitting. Because I thought that the objective was to get kind of, if at pro level, 80-90% of the last hits in lane if you're the farm carry. I think that number has just been raised by games like this, because I can't imagine that was lower than 95% of the lane farm. For how quickly they've been getting things.
Absolutely.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Oh, the sentry's down. The sentry's down. They know, but it's not enough.
Radiant's top
Scythe knew
tower
all about it, but just did not have the
Hey,
reaction
comes
time to
in.
deal about it. Well, the
Bucks
yeah.
are low.
Oh, and blink out there. So it's actually just doom for Slardar. I mean, hugely impressed at Scythe getting out of that without more casualties. And now Miracle looking to set up the chase. Yep, he's going to get a couple more kills, although eats an arrow to the face.
murder spree.
He used to be an adventurer
Lincoln
like
Sphere
us.
popped.
Bottom tower.
So much health. He's morphing strength and they can't do anything to him.
Yeah. I love
He
morphling.
has
Love
2,000 health
morphling.
right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
2,000 health.
2,000 health. 15 minutes in. And no real health items other than 15 attribute. So that would be how much is it for each point of strength? 19. Okay, so
I mean, the Basilius gives you some
about 300 of that.
armor. Licking Sphere gives you some regen and some attributes, but that's just all stats health up to 2,000.
Yeah, well, I mean it's about 300 of that health is caused by the Lincoln Sphere and the attribute gain there. Slightly under 300.
And now he just morphs back into agility and he's got over 100. He's right-clicking for over. He's right-clicking for over 125, or no, he's right-clicking for 124 damage right now. So we can either have 2,000 health or over 100 click attack damage.
With no damage or health items.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's morphling.
No items
Smile.
specifically yet.
And he hasn't even started replicate farming yet.
Yeah.
Which, this is mad.
Radiant's
I mean,
bottom tower is
I
under
guess he's
siege.
had the lane farm. I think now he needs to start going to replicate farm though.
Not
Like-
sure. And now he has something coming out on the courier for him. He has the ethereal blade. He's going for the ethereal blade. The shotgun. He's got the ghost scepter coming out now.
Ooh, here we go. Shotgun morphling.
Miracle always finds a way to make whatever heroes he's playing the most exciting hero in the game.
Well, that's good
Dire's
Dota, man.
tower is being attacked.
That's TI7 Dota
Every
we're
time
seeing
Nature's
right there.
Prophet tries to pull the.
Oh dear.
Every time
Big
Nature's
action
Prophet
going on
pulls
at top
away
room.
from
Mirana
West
picks up the
Fortune.
illusion. Unfortunately gets hit by Puck and suddenly the AoE is coming all in from side.
Tower is under siege.
Oh dear, Slardar taken out very, very quickly by a nice stun epicenter there from Sand King. Mirana having to leap away.
Dire's top
There's the
tower
dust.
is under
Visage
siege.
in real trouble here. Stun, hit,
She
punch,
should be dead.
waveform.
Dire's top
Good
tower
job there
is
from
being
sides. I think maybe
attacked.
both sides were trying to set something up.
Yeah.
And it just kind
The
of
epicenter did
blundered
a
into
lot
each
of
other.
work, but the AA ult missed. It didn't hit anybody. When you pick AA, you have to hit his ults in team fights. Because if you don't, I would say AA hitting or missing his ult is usually the biggest determiner of who's going to win this fight for the next 15 minutes. It just does so much damage.
Yeah.
And it totally takes out the mech from Doom.
Oh!
You can't regen.
Slardar coming in with a beautiful blink slam to get the sandstorm out.
Oh, but Nature's Prophet's going to fall.
Oh, and there's the AAO you were
AA
talking
ult
about.
from Slardar. But not enough lockdown. They need to combo the AA ult with the Puck ult. And if they can't do that, then they're not going to win the
Yeah.
fight.
I mean, it was like that other game we saw with the AA Void. And Void rushed Ag so that he'd have a short cooldown on his chrono.
AA ult Void is such a great combo. Puck's not a bad combo, but it's a little bit trickier to use. It has a very big radius that he has to manage with that ult,
I mean, I don't know.
especially from close range like it was that time.
Puck's not one of my favorites. I mean, you know, I'm going to say that, and next time I go into a pub game, I'm just going to get absolutely rinsed by a pub. But I don't. These supporty mids, I know
Puck's a
he's
good hero.
a carry, but like, is he though? Is he really? I mean, he is. He absolutely
needs some
is.
items to really contribute.
He's hard to kill, and if there are other people on the team who can make it work, then his stun is pretty good. You know, his whole stun, silence, lockdown,
Radiant's
and he
bottom
can
tower
initiate
is
by
under
himself. Doesn't
siege.
need a blink, although he generally gets one. But
He's really good for counter initiation though. Like when you have a team against the Slardar with the blue, went for the blink, and it's like a Mirana. If they initiate on you, you can just Waning Rift and then phase shift. He's very good to counter initiations, which they're a very initiation focused team. So I understand it.
true.
I wouldn't
True.
say he's my favorite hero. I think he's a good hero. Necro's up on Nature's Prophet, level 1.
Looks like Scythe
been moving around.
are either going to get 2 for 1, or Puck might even be able to defend their top tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah.
siege.
This is going to be an interesting one. I mean, I'm not sure which tower will go down. One of them probably will, but Scythe in the advantage here just because they're on a tier
Ron
2.
and Visage are here on the bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is under
Should be able to push him back.
Radiant's bottom tower is being
Pelosin
attacked.
wisely
Yeah, I
choosing, I
agree.
think, to just go in for the
Orange needs to do
deny.
something.
Dire's top tower is
Nope,
under
not even the
I think
deny.
they're
He's
about
not
to
going to
get
poke his
top
head
tower.
out. He's just going to let him go 2 for 1.
Dire's top tower has been destroyed. Radiant's bottom tower
Oh,
is under siege.
Not quite.
Tier
Well-
2 did lose a lot of health there. Lost up,
Yeah.
down to less than 500 health.
Yeah, I can see that as a trade. Morphline's got Ghost Scepter plus 3.3k gold. Ethereal Blade.
Oh, just bought the Ethereal Blade.
The Ethereal Blade is real. So real! Go Miracle.
Just got Necro level 2.
Go Miracle.
got
Oh,
the
they're
Blade.
setting up here.
So he got Ethereal Blade before finishing his boots. He's probably gonna go straight to travels.
Spotted out by Visage. This is not
Oh,
good. The
AAO.
Sand King comes in.
And Dumo.
Beautiful AA out there is going to help deal with the Mirana, but such high base movement speed on that. She doesn't need heroes items. She
No,
doesn't
you,
need.
you can't. He tried
leap.
to mech Marana through the. Oh. Is this Doom gonna get her or not? It's gonna be really close. Oh, 50 health, but she gets out.
Wow.
She has bottom, she'll be fine.
50 health and Doom at the moment doing
Allies
50 damage per second. So given magic resistance, that would have been two more hits.
Bottom tower is being
Very
attacked.
close.
Now this is a hard time to know whether to morph strength or
Oh, that was
agility.
a
I
great
think
Mad Lib. So what's
you want agility to get the tower down
Here.
quickly, but you want strength to be able to get away because you know the orange are right there.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
And this whole bit of positioning play here is really just for the last hit. I don't think either team wants to try and take a team fight here. If they wanted it, they would just take it.
I'm not sure. I definitely want this tower, but they're being very aggressive to try to take it. I guess if there's Nature's Prophet's just gonna go split push the top lane, although it probably should have just gone middle, just to force them back up.
Is that wise though? I mean,
All right, they're going for it.
that's it's 4v5 bot now. I mean, I think if they were going to pull back from that, which would have been a
Yeah,
good
they're gonna
decision,
do
then they may as well all
Radiant's
just
bottom
pull
tower
back.
has been destroyed.
Nature's Prophet should have pushed the middle lane hard and maybe forced
Yeah.
them to TP back.
But I mean, the rest of the
No, they're
orange
not really
team.
gonna get anything out of that.
So you ended up with, you know, Slana, Mirana, Visage, and Rubik just hanging out at the bot tower, not getting XP, not getting gold, doing nothing, not even
Yeah.
trying to get a deny
This
in
is-
because they just let them take
They're
it
the
because it
ones
was
with
4
the
and
early
5.
game pressures are on them.
Yeah, they need to be
They're running out of
moving
time.
around a little bit faster, I think. And oh dear, Sand King ult comes in. Leap
Every center's
manages.
mainly gonna miss a lot.
Yeah,
Ooh, arrow very close to hitting AA there. Could have, I don't know if it could have killed him, but could have gotten him very low.
Dire's top tower is
Slardar wants to
under
go,
siege.
but
Sardar's chasing.
oh, Rubik's backing out.
Oh, great
SXO, be
silence.
careful.
Radiant's
That
bottom
was
tower
so
is
well
under
played from
siege.
Puck. And Morphling just takes the middle tier 1.
He likes to morph it. What's his next item, do you think? He's on 2k gold. Jeez, 2k gold
I was wondering about
since
that
we
too.
said Ghost Scepter. Or Ethereal Blade, sorry.
Is he gonna go hardcore shotgun and go like Dagon or something, or is he gonna get? I'm guessing he'll get a right click on.
Is it boot to travel?
Maybe a yacht. What does he get?
It's boot to travel.
Alright, travel. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because he definitely wasn't gonna get power treads or anything that late. So now I'm gonna guess we're gonna see a Yasha just because it's probably the most flexible option. That would be definitely beneficial. Although
Yep.
he could be going straight for the butterfly. But he could go Yasha into maybe Manta. That's what I would suggest. And then butterfly. And then maybe heart.
Yeah, all good, all good. I mean, the only thing I think that will really pose a big problem for him right now is if he gets... Oh!
Ooh.
Bam! They almost could have gone for the courier there as well.
The shotgun
Wow.
is online.
Oh wow. Like the only thing he's really going to have
Take
trouble
over.
with
We
is
need to take the tower
consistent
so
stuns,
fast.
being consistently stunned while morphing Agi. So I think BKB would be a safer bet than Heart if you wanted to play it safe, but I don't think he needs to. So yeah,
that's probably true.
he could just go straight Manta, as you say. There's a shotgun. Oh, but he replicates out. And I mean that's just the crazy thing. He goes up there and pisses around in near the tier 3. Orange have to rotate a whole bunch of heroes down there, and then he can just replicate out. He doesn't even lose any time farming. I mean, he's got to go back for mana, but
Sand
if
King
he'd had
picked up,
mana, he could have just
force staff, I
replicated to the straight back to the dire jungle. Sanking.
I gone up.
I like the 4-stuff pickup actually, because he's been having a little bit of trouble. Just because Orange is so quick getting away from his epicenters, a bit more chase is going to mean he's going to be able to land more of that damage. Although, I don't know, in this instance I'm almost could have gone for Ags, just because what Ags does give you, after saying Veil of Discord last time, what Ags does give you is longer duration on epicenter, and that could be really useful in this game.
I mean, a Veil wouldn't be bad with the Doom and the AA, and the Morphling with the shotgun build.
Absolutely, yeah. No, Veil would be a very good, very good item. People also will forget Scorched Earth is significant magical damage.
Yeah, that's a good point too. I definitely think Veil is underrated on Sand King. And Venomancer would be another hero that I think uses the Veil very, very well.
Has been killed by the dire.
If anybody watching has seen any of my Sand King games, you will have noticed that I build Ags. That's because I only really started thinking about this recently. Things will change. Next Sand King game there should be a better Discord coming out. Davidy, part of your job is to remind me of that.
Alright, steal. I will take this solemn duty to my grave.
Not as hard carry, I hope. What are we... Have we got any more Dota trivia coming out? Haven't heard from Lewitt in ages.
I'm sure that we can officially put out a request for
official request for Dota trivia, guys. I should probably have a quick check on
that. There's 8 in the you can get 8 last hits a minute in lane. I'm just trying to figure out if we can figure out how fast Miracle's farming was. I also want to know what the record for a Lincoln Sphere for any hero in Dota.
There's so many good questions to ask. This is why I need my second monitor. It's going to be so much better next week. For I think that will be the final. Like, the matches for this tournament get arranged kind of ad hoc, so they can be all over the place. It's why like Orange had played 3 games before yesterday, whereas other people have played 9.
Split with Foods of Travel. He has a Blade of Alacrity up, so it looks like he is going for that Yasha. So again, I think it's the right pick.
Could be Diffuser, but unlikely. I mean, Orange are pretty mana dependent, but yeah, oh yeah, and he's got the ultimate orb up.
He's creep skipping on bottom lane.
Not sure what that Slithering Crush was about. Does it debuff or something? No, right?
No, just a stun.
I think he might have been, because he was blinking away from the AA ult. I want to call that he's kind of got his fingers ready to do the whole blink stun combo.
The combo is just so instinctive.
And it was just blink stun. Oh damn it! That just cost me half a second of move time. Mirana getting the push on top, but just miles ahead of the creeps. Literally like 3/4 of a lane ahead of the creep wave. Meanwhile, here comes Scythe.
Is farming creeps. Miracle is averaging 8.5 last hits a minute. That's faster than you can. If you get 100% of last hits in lane, you can only get 8 creeps a minute. So he's farming faster than 100% lane creeps.
At the start of the game, sure, yeah. I mean,
he's farming very well.
That is just mad. He's got the money now for Manta, plus 300.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Yeah.
And I don't think he needs to worry about buyback. I mean,
Dire's top tower is
in a way, maybe I'm just too YOLO here, but like, yeah.
He's just too important to lose.
Yeah.
He only needs like 1,000 more gold.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. He doesn't need the mana right now.
Oh, running on the Mirana. Doesn't quite get it before she manages to TP out. I don't know whether he'd already used Adaptive Strike then. Because of course, you know, the stun generally not that good, because you're generally using it when you morph to agility. But it'll interrupt TP.
Alright, he's got full Manta, ready to come out to him.
And I mean, this is just ridiculous. His buyback is only still less than 1,000.
The fastest ever Lincoln Sphere was...
Oh, there comes the AA ult, followed by Puck Silence, Dagon, ult to leash the guy in place. This is Puck versus Slardar. Oh, and Puck lost. Okay, well, he did really well there for a little while. Couple more levels on the Dagon, and that would have been a dead Slardar.
Well, it says it was 11.97 minutes on a Lillidan Weaver. But still.
Ay,
11,
ay,
well, I guess
ay.
let me see, 11.97. 11.97 minutes, I guess.
I'm gonna.
Then that would mean the Morphling was faster. That's 12 minutes basically. Anyway, maybe
Well,
fastest Lincoln's ever. We'll figure this out.
maybe it is the fastest thing ever. Then yeah, that would be awesome. I'm just gonna pop open the
Big
item
old
screen
plug.
and go and check the Twitch chat. So if something happens, just shout really, really loudly. And anybody
All right,
watching,
sounds good.
enjoy the
All right, we'll do that.
items and pray for my second monitor.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Huge wage pushing bottom. With Treants and Necro units. But Pug's
Right,
gonna farm
I'm back.
it all.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Oh, taking a lot of damage
Under
there though.
trouble, it's just this giant wave.
Did he just? He Dagoned the ranged
And he didn't
necro
finish
creep.
it. Yeah, he did.
Alright,
He was burning his mana.
legit strat. Sand King picks up an
Using,
a gem.
It's such a big difference when you use the Necro Creep to burn the Mage Creep to burn mana. You have to auto cast. You have to manually cast it, but it is really strong.
Yeah.
They should put that on auto cast, I think, because it's just annoying to constantly be trying to micro it.
So I mean that's quite a meta question, really, isn't it? You know, how, to what extent should the game try and promote micro skills, and to what extent should the game try and, you know, put things on autocast or whatever to make it easier for you?
Yeah, I'm more for the micro is. I mean, obviously there's some amazing micros and more power to them, but I think micro should be easy. I think you should be able to take an illusion or a hero or a controlled unit or anything, and you should be able to give it lane creep AI. You should be able to like turn that on, and so just like, hey, go push this lane like a lane creep would.
Well, you can, right? You tell it to do an
That
attack
would
move
make
down the lane.
A lot of those.
It can only go in a straight line,
Bottom tower
so
is being
you kind of got to get around any corners
Right, but
first.
it won't necessarily.
But it'll move and attack when enemies
Will it
get
go for the
close.
tower if you do that?
I think so. Yeah. It's and like I'm talking about, like, so say you're talking mid lane, because that's a straight one. You could have it at your ancient and you just tell it to attack move down to the enemy ancient, and I'm pretty sure it will just
See,
keep
I have
moving
no
and
idea. So you
attacking.
just attack move to down to the barracks basically.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. And
Huh.
it's,
Did not know.
I don't know how controlled creep target priority AI works, but other than that, where there might be a bit of a difference, I think that would be equivalent to a lane creep. It's what I do with Helm of the Dominator when I want to push.
Learn new things every day.
Oh,
Now I found a
miracle!
it's gonna be
He's
really
right. Oh, going right past Morana, who obviously chose the correct little hole to hide in. Gets spotted out by the dire creep, so Miracle knows. Miracle's hungry. Hungry for tier 3, so apparently.
Lewis saying you can put the Necro units on autocast.
Oh, that's grand.
Next time, and I'll see if that's true.
That's
So
awesome.
That's a big deal.
Go stats, man.
Regeneration.
Looks like we got SK Doom. Moving on to Winter here. Oh, there comes the epicenter comes out as well. They've got the gem, remember? Did they? No, they didn't pop Doom. That was level death. Okay, good. He was behind a tree, so I didn't see the whole animation. Pelosin just playing. This is what bugs me about Puck. It's a bit like, I love Broodmother, and everyone hates her because she's just annoying. And like, maybe I'm just getting the Broodmother syndrome with Puck. But it's just like, don't goddamn, disappear for 4 seconds and then teleport over to your thing and then blink and then Yules and then blink again and then teleport and then silence everybody.
Well, do you hate anti-mage then? I mean, you just hate slippery heroes?
Anti-mage isn't... Anti-mage is like, you get a silence on the guy and you're okay. Or you can chain stun. Like, he's got a straight blink. That's fine. Puck has, and builds, just all of the items and everything else which just make it horrific. Now chasing down Morana, speaking of, dodges the arrow nicely. Good game sense
Morana's
there to
dead.
predict where that was going to come from.
Ooh, kind of blew the ult there. Not sure that was needed.
Well, I mean, cooldown of 40
He
seconds.
could have burrow striked if she went into the woods.
Visage minions there, just scouting out
70
Roche.
seconds without Dream Coil. A lot of mana.
It's true. I mean, that kind of, I think, is where Pelosin is struggling a little bit. The mana.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's doing fine. He's doing a good job. He's keeping it up. But like, if there's suddenly a big team fight and he needs to go in with a whole bunch of combos, I mean, he's getting good rune control and he's still got his bottle, but not what I would want. Okay, there's Vice. That will help hugely.
Yeah, that is big.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
So it looks like, yeah. I mean, I think,
say that
yeah.
This, I think Morphling has reached out of control of the farms. Gary has 23k.
Radiant's
He's
top
almost
tower is
10,000
under
ahead
attack.
of anyone else in the game.
Oh, but here comes the orange response.
Top tower has fallen.
All of the AoE coming down. Beautiful arrow on the
A
Doom,
lot of
basically
damage
take him
done
out of
on
the
Doom.
entire fight.
But
But he's
just
so
can't
tanky. Oh, and then he gets bladed. Oh, so Rubik has to kill him.
Almost, but they had to put a lot into killing that Doom.
I had to put everything into it. I mean, it wasn't even a question of the rest of the team just got out because they were focusing on him. The rest of the team just strolled out. Just, you know, casual as you like.
Tanky.
Mirana, oh, ambush here on the Miracle though.
That was only with the Shivas and a Vitality Boost drop.
Lots of stun coming out. Lincoln's has been popped and Miracle is down. Orange proving
Oh wow.
they can still chain
That's
stuns.
huge.
And that is still a thing. 71 seconds without the Morphling.
And that's that. That fucking mad quote
Hmm.
comes to mind about how you can have all the gold you want, but if you're 10k, if you're 25k net worth carry gets done for 2 seconds, he's still gonna die.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeesh, crazy plays being made here. Crazy, crazy plays. There was a ping there on Roche by the AA just after Morph died. So I'm guessing it was a defensive ping, and I'm guessing they just decided it wasn't a problem.
In case anyone doesn't know, Lincoln Sphere does not block arrow. You can make arrow very nice.
Oh,
against
really?
free
I did not know
carriers.
that. I did not know that.
Yep, does not block arrow.
Oh. Oh, beautiful! Did you see that? Oh, wow! Sanking blinks to the top of the cliff in order to burrow strike down behind the cliff and hit Rubik. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the play was, and it didn't get them anything other than a bit of scouting. And Sanking could actually have died because they had a whole load of TPs coming to kill him. But it looked awesome. Oh dear. Here comes Morphling. Here comes Morphling. Do they go Roche? That seems to be what AA thinks is the plan. Who's running the AA? So that's Freedom. Yeah, they're listening to him. Freedom 2 Pro. Freedom has plans. While that's going on, I'm going to do another pop up the item and check back in the chat and pray that my second monitor is a real thing sometime soon.
Yep, they're starting it on Roche. Doom's gonna tank it out. I'm not sure that Orange knows. They're not reacting. Either that or they decide to let it go.
Dire's top tower is at Roshan has fallen.
What is your next item as Morphling? I mean, okay, yeah, you get rid of Bazzi, you pick up the Aegis. Aegis gets popped at some
Dire's
point.
top tower has fallen.
But what is your next
Probably
item?
Butterfly or Heart. Kinda gotta be one of those two.
Yeah, you either need the Agi or you need the Strength. In a sense, it doesn't matter, because when you got one, you morph it into the other.
Yeah. When you get Manta and Ethereal Blade, then you have to choose. Because assuming you're gonna have Lincoln's Travels and a BKB, you're gonna have to choose now if you want the Slark. I mean the Butterfly or the Heart. You can't have both.
I mean, I would say, given his morph potential, I would say the only thing Heart would really give him would be the 2% HP regen when not in combat, which isn't very useful. Whereas Butterfly would give him, in addition to, you know, the damage and the attack speed, you also get evasion.
Yeah, I agree. Butterfly is a more logical choice.
I'm hoping for a Butterfly here.
You could then force Veronica to get an MKB, which wouldn't be a bad pick.
Oh, Miracle eats another arrow, but it's just a... It's not a commit arrow.
Fear doesn't block arrow.
AA ult just being used for creep harass, I think. Also missing most of the creep wave, so not the best creep harass. Does it damage creeps?
I believe so.
Targets, yeah. Cool, cool. There's nothing they can do. Orange want to do a split push here, but even if they go with those 4 heroes, they won't be able to push as fast as Morphling. Yeah, they can't. They got to back up. And of course, they don't have. Oh, the shotgun morph.
Retreat back there for the Morphling.
Radiant's top barracks is being attacked.
Lincoln Sphere.
Lincoln Sphere laughs at your
the,
pathetic
Soul
harass. There comes the sheep stick.
Arrow.
Miracle
Hits on Miracle.
soaking up these arrows, but Sand King's here now. Didn't get a charge to
Comes out on
get his ulti off before this fight started.
Leap to it.
Dire's bottom tower has
Oh, Miracle's doomed and dead, but there of course is the Aegis pop, so actually nobody down yet from side.
Doesn't use his epicenter.
3 buybacks from Orange, so this will be a GG call unless they can pull this back.
It was not
Oh, Morphling pops his E-Blade, but then BKB couldn't decide which one to go for. SK finally gets his ult off, not doing enough damage. Oh, but it's enough. It's enough. Miracle now going up against Razor. The creeps are up. They're going to get a beautiful chain stun off. Don't know why Miracle didn't avoid that. It should have been easy. Sand King goes down to the familiars. Gem is picked up by AA, I want to say. Yep.
Can they get the next lane?
Yeah, they need to. I think they could. Morphling can tank for days.
One siege creep in the other lane.
Yeah, so no backdoor protection here.
Radiant's middle tower has
I guess this is game.
Yeah, those buybacks were essential. They almost made a real big difference there for Orange, but
Dire's bottom tower is being
the
attacked.
position they're in now is not good.
Radiant's middle barracks
I mean,
is
Nature's
falling.
Prophet is actually just. I mean, he's microing his creeps, but he's just sitting. All tier 3s down now, and
I don't think it's totally over. If Orange can like totally dominate the next fight while a lane is already pushed,
sure,
maybe they can get a fast Rax, but I see no reason to think that's going to happen.
sure, I can see that. I mean, yeah, as we said, Morphling is kind of key to what side they're trying to do. If he can get taken out, then they got a fair chance of taking out the Doom. And with Doom and Morphling down,
went for the Scotty. I think the Butterfly would have been a lot better.
I mean, let's think about
It
this.
is more stats.
Is he having problems chasing? I would say not, given that he's got boot to travel and he's moving like an express train. Is he having problems with health and mana? Well, he's
really.
died once, and I haven't seen him struggling for mana, so no. Is it an attack slow he's after? Well, if he should be going for something else, because I'm an idiot and that doesn't give you attack slow. So never mind. I agree. I'm not sure where the Butterfly isn't.
No, it does give Scotty does give you attack flow.
Oh yeah, it does. 35. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe it's that. But I don't think
But
so.
there's better items.
Yeah.
Radiant's
We're not going
One
for, like, a
Rax
Basher.
left
You wanna do that.
to Orange.
Get an Abyssal Blade.
Oh, that would be fun.
murder spree.
Shotgun
Not a
morph.
Basher, but an MKB.
Radiant's middle barracks has been destroyed. Dire has spawned mega creeps.
And they call it.
Well, GG it was.
Dominating.
GG it most definitely was.
Staring to people.
Wow. Wow.
Good game.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. There is another match coming on today. I don't know whether we've already missed it. I'm gonna have to check that out. But let's see, who was it? It'll be Virtus Pro against Hehe if we can get into it. It might just be the second game or something like that. But Davidy, thanks very much for coming on. We'll have to check out your stream as well.
Sounds great.
But yeah, hopefully see you guys all in a sec. Ciao.